With real estate prices leveling out across the country, house flipping has become less attractive. However, there are still several smart real estate professionals willing to take a chance.
These look exterior.
This was definitely a patio.
The risks are high.
I kind of wish that this was smell-o-vision.
The challenges are unpredictable.
It's about 10 inches away from the cabinet, so there's going to be really small people kind of cramping up.
But for those who succeed, there's money to be made if you can flip that house. North Hollywood, California. This middle-class suburb of Los Angeles has had its ups and downs in the past. Despite a fluctuating housing market, the pros still find this neighborhood to be a mecca for house flipping.
My name is David. And this is my flip. My personality is go out, get things done in a timely fashion. I have fun when I flip houses. Of course, I like to get things done, but have a good time while you're doing it. I have flipped houses for approximately 5 years now. With flipping, I haven't learned everything, but I do learn along the way, and hopefully that makes my next flip a little bit easier. This house is located in North Hollywood, California. The neighborhood consists mostly of families. Therefore, having a 3-bedroom plus an extra space is pretty conducive to the area. I purchased this home in North Hollywood, California. It's 1,366 square feet. It has 3 bedrooms, 1 3/4 baths, and I purchased it for $365,000. My budget for this property is $40,000, and I hope to finish it within 6 weeks.
It's day one, and David's asked his friend Greg to do a walkthrough with him to share some ideas for the property.
Helping me out on this flip is a friend of mine named Greg. He's also a business associate. He'll be walking through the home, giving me his ideas and thoughts.
I'm Gregory, Dave's business associate and friend.
I do value Greg's opinion, barely. The tenant that was living here left me a little bit of knickknacks over here.
Oh, I can see you got your own private junkyard started.
Yes. I plan on going ahead and taking out all the vegetation. If there's anything that I could transplant somewhere else, you know, I'll do that. Any of the mature trees or plants. But for the most part, just clean it out.
And your yard's gonna look much bigger and show your house more, especially after it's painted and...
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, let's go take a look inside.
Okay.
I'm anxious to see it.
David is eager to check out the inside of the house, especially since he's never actually seen it till today.
I purchased this home basically sight unseen. I saw the outside of the house. Come on in.
This is it.
When you first walk into this house, it has a closet space that is obviously built after that needs to be taken out.
Yeah, that really blocks off the whole area.
Right, so then when you would take this out, obviously you would see the living room. You could actually see to the backyard, which will be landscaped and cleaned up.
The ceiling, what to do about the ceiling? I mean, I think you have 2 options. The wood's gorgeous. You can either play up the wood and shine it.
Yeah, I think that's my best bet. I really don't want to paint over it.
Yeah, that would be my other option. You paint it white, it's gonna make the space bigger, but
right.
I don't know if you want to hide this wood.
No, what do you think about taking out this wall?
David's house has a small kitchen, but he has a plan to make the space feel larger.
It's a corner wall. I'd like to take out as much as possible, depending on what's supporting it. It feels very cramped, and I think if I open up that corner, it'll give a little bit more space for people to eat. Change out all the kitchen cabinets, obviously. I need cabinet space, there's not much here. I'll put the, not granite slab, but put the granite tile.
The tiles, yeah.
Lay those down.
You're gonna keep the same configuration, kind of? I mean, it's not bad.
Same configuration, except for this corner. As much as I could take out, the stove would be in the same place, the gas line is already there. The fan would be in the same place, but I want to put a microwave.
Oh, like a microwave hood?
Right.
Okay.
And then cabinets on either side, because there's really no cabinet space in this kitchen.
What do we have here?
Just off the kitchen is a bonus room that David hopes will give the home extra value.
These look exterior.
This was definitely a patio that they enclosed. I mean, look at the light.
So, what do you want to do with this room?
I'm taking out, obviously, all this wood. Change out the doors, change out the windows. I don't know about the curtains. I might leave those.
These are vintage.
Well, here's the master. Whew. I wish this was smell-o-vision. I think that all the bedrooms, I'll go for carpet, and then in the bathrooms, obviously, do tile. I believe the most important areas of flipping a house, obviously, are the kitchen and bathrooms, and you can do the most things with them. The rest of the house is pretty much the way that it is, and you paint the walls. Oh, yes. I love the color.
I love the pink, yeah.
But
you gotta stay with that.
yeah, definitely. With this, either I'll buy a prefab counter or do the same kind of granite that I'm gonna do in the kitchen. I could keep the tub and then just retile the enclosure and probably leave it open without a door.
That's a good
If someone
size.
wants to put a shower door or a curtain, I'll just leave it open.
Yeah.
So here's the backyard. If the contractor can take these by chance,
Transplant them?
transplant them closer to the wall, open the space up. It's
Yeah.
just horrible positioning.
Yeah.
Lovely cactus, but in the wrong place. The backyard right now is completely overgrown. It needs a lot of landscaping work, but it'll look beautiful when it's finished.
Well, that wall is pretty
like that?
hideous. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I got a good idea for you on the wall.
Please.
All you have to do, I mean, I'm assuming it's pretty structurally sound,
Right,
which it is.
right.
Just take a 2x4 all the way down and then just get the wooden fence
Okay.
and just tack it on all the way down.
I'll be busy for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Coming up, David has to work or get off the pot.
Not good.
David is flipping this 3-bedroom home in North Hollywood, California that he purchased for $365,000. Although he and his crew have a lot of work to do, he's confident he'll be able to stick to his $40,000 budget and 6-week schedule.
As far as this house goes, I'm not worried about finishing on time. Budget-wise, I might even come underneath the $40,000. It all depends the materials that I'm gonna use.
David already has some ideas for the house, but before he can come in with the new, it's out with the old.
Original 1970s answering machine. Fish and chips vinegar. Bacon bits.
David knows that ordering kitchen cabinets can take time, so while demo continues at the flip, he heads out to Home Depot to give them his order.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the Home Depot.
Hi, how
I'm
you
Mario.
doing? Hi, David.
David, nice to meet you. You're looking at the cabinets today.
Yeah, I'm looking at a house that I'm flipping in North Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
I need some cabinets. I usually use maple, try to stay with the same colors, make
And-
it easier for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of style are you looking for?
Exactly. Usually,
Arch cathedral?
Yeah, I was looking at this maple right here. It's not a house in Beverly Hills, so something mid-range.
Well, this would be it.
It's a galley kitchen, and I just brought in the basic measurements.
Okay.
The kitchen's kind of small.
Okay.
I'm taking out this corner, so I'm actually taking out some of the cabinets that are there right now. So if I could add the larger cabinets on either side of the sink right above it, that'll really help out with some storage.
This is the same door style you selected, but in a different finish.
Right.
Except the top cabinets are squared. And this is what you could expect on a 42-inch cabinet. This one's
Right.
42 tall, this one's 36 tall.
Yeah, I like something like this. Again, for storage space, I'm taking away so much cabinetry
Sure.
that, yeah, I need something like this. So this would work out great.
You want to take a look at appliances?
Sure.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Follow me. Let's take a look at a few ranges.
Okay.
Is it going to be gas or electric?
Gas, standard size. I want to stick with black appliances. If I can, I'd like to stay with the same manufacturer.
Okay.
Just for the look.
Sure.
When someone walks in, they'll be able to see the same manufacturer on all the appliances.
Sure. Mid-range, with all the nice features, would be something like this.
Okay.
This one's about $550. It's gas. It has an oven and a matching microwave range hood, and they are available in black.
Okay. The way that it's sealed off, it's easier to clean, obviously, and it just looks better aesthetically. Got all my appliances all in black, same brand names. Got my kitchen cabinets. I think that's pretty much it.
Great.
It's day 3, and with his kitchen cabinets on order, David can focus on the other room that will require the most attention, the bathroom. The bathroom is well underway, and the crew is working hard. But as they put on the finishing touches, they realize their measurements may have left little room to maneuver.
I bought the elongated toilet. It's about 10 inches away from the cabinet. So there's going to be really small people kind of cramping up. Not to be vulgar, but that's it. Not good. I guess if you have newspapers in here, you know, you can read the paper or do some homework while you're sitting here.
While the bathroom is being readjusted, carpet is going down in the bedroom, and the house is really starting to come together.
Instead of sticking up this high and bumping your foot getting in the door, I'd rather have the carpet go around the tack strip, and it'll keep it nice and low profile. You won't stub your toe walking in the door.
It's now 2 weeks into David's flip. His cabinets have arrived from Home Depot, and the kitchen is starting to take shape.
I'm happy with the kitchen cabinets. It's the same material, same brand, same color that I normally choose, and it's going real well inside this house.
With the cabinets under control, David turns his attention to the countertops and applies another one of his signature touches.
This is the granite countertop tiles that I've chosen. It's easier to form this around the dimensions that we have instead of a granite slab. I like to use this in all of my projects. It makes it easier, it's faster. If you know what you like, stick with it.
Professional flipper David is rehabbing a home in North Hollywood, California. So far, he's under budget and under schedule, and at the start of week 3, things are moving along nicely.
So far, the contractor and his workers have really kicked butt. They've done a great job. They're working very fast, so I'm very pleased with their progress. Put the backsplash first.
With the kitchen cabinets installed, David's ready to turn his attention to the floors. David's original intention was to use tile, but instead he's opted for something a little more innovative.
Basically what we're going to do is a concrete overlay. What we do is we prep concrete and we go right over the top and add a layer of modified concrete. We can make it look like any kind of tile or natural stone. We have a nice big heavy tile look inside the house, and usually we don't use any kind of stamp on the top. Most of ours is hand done with trowels and different techniques to create textures, and then that also gets sealed. That way, if anything spills on it, grease, or somebody spills a glass of wine, it won't stain the concrete.
It's week 4, and while the inside of the house is going well, that's only half the battle.
As far as the backyard goes, on the far end of the yard, I'll lay down sod and have to put an irrigation system as well.
Right here, like a circle. The weather's playing a big factor in putting down seed versus sod. The way that the weather's going right now, it's pretty much freezing at night. It's not going to work with the seed, I don't believe. We'll have to lay down sod in the front yard. The cost between seed and sod is thousands of dollars. If you have the time to do it and the weather permits, definitely do seed. Sod is an instant gratification, but it does cost thousands more. So we're in week 5. This week we're concentrating on shoring up the fence in the backyard. So we have to put that back together, paint it, make it look nice.
Now that David's attention is on the outside of the house, he realized that he could borrow an idea from the inside.
I've decided to put a cement overlay over the inside of the house all the way to the backyard.
Same thing in the front, so they both match. And we also use stains and have it soak into the concrete to create many different colors. And then this section, since it's so small, tiles would obviously be too big for it. Right. So I'm gonna just do little flagstones, so it feels like I'm halfway.
David is ahead of schedule and under budget, so he decides to turn up the heat in the backyard.
Since I'm under budget, or I feel like I'm under budget, even though we're not finished yet, I'm going to put a fire pit in the backyard. It's actually going to be less expensive than me laying down cement and then a cement overlay. It's cost effective to put it out there, and I think it'll grab someone's attention.
Coming up, David finds out if his experience has served him as well as he thinks.
How do you like that tub?
I wouldn't say it adds any value.
Okay.
For the past 6 weeks, David has been flipping this sorely neglected house in North Hollywood. He's made major changes to both the inside and the outside, and now it's time to see if his innovations have paid off.
The market has changed, and it's dipping down a little bit in my opinion. On other flips, I could really tell you what it's worth. On this house, I wanted a professional opinion. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for coming out.
Sure. My name's Lisa Bryan, and I work with AMR Appraisals, Inc. We specialize in appraising residential properties throughout California.
So it's a little bit different than when you first saw it. Cleaned it up, put down some new sod, new irrigation system, new flowers.
Looks good.
Yeah, the cement overlay here where we're standing, on the driveway, we put a flagstone pattern, new garage door.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
And obviously, as you know, good curb appeal makes it easier to sell.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want people driving by, I want them coming in. Let's go inside, I'll show you. I don't remember if you saw this before, but this door actually opened to the left. Now it's opening to the right, and where you're standing was a big closet. So now it just opened up the area, it opened it up to the new French doors over here. I put the cement overlay from the outside all the way inside the entire house, down the hallways, kitchen, bathrooms, added the new French doors.
These are nice. This is good, all the new lighting coming in. People
Right.
like French doors, that's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What I did is I added the molding and the casings around the windows. Some of the windows are original here, but to make it all match and look fresh and new, I did that as well as another window over here that was original.
That looks nice. Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
all look perfect.
Originally, this was just a regular doorway. So we obviously took out the walls, opened it up, raised the ceiling on it, put the pass-through window,
Okay.
and changed out everything.
This is great. Opening up the kitchen to the living room, excellent. Gives it more space, makes it feel bigger.
Okay.
It's very nice. And these are granite?
Yeah, it's granite tile. It's less expensive, still looks good. If there's anyone that gets damaged, you can replace one instead of the whole slab. So also in the kitchen, I put all brand new appliances, a built-in microwave, new cabinets that were ordered through Home Depot. They're just a natural maple.
They're very nice.
Has nice rollers on the drawers, nice and easy.
It's very modern.
Yeah.
And definitely remodeling a kitchen is always a good thing.
So this is the bigger of the two bathrooms.
Okay.
Again, everything's been renovated. New cabinets, new granite counters.
Well, like I said before, bathrooms and kitchens, definitely put your money in those.
Right. How do you like that tub?
I wouldn't say it adds any value.
I like to call it chocolate swirl.
Well, that will definitely be a buyer preference.
The toilet used to actually be 90 degrees to the right,
Oh,
which made it very difficult for anybody to use the facility.
okay.
So we had to change it 90 degrees so it actually works in this bathroom.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And this is nice. Granite,
Right. It's a prefab from Home Depot.
new fixtures,
Right. Yeah, all new cabinets.
lots of storage. That's all good.
Right.
Very nice.
This is the master bedroom over here. Opens obviously to the backyard.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's great. You can
Yeah.
see the whole backyard, tons of lighting coming in. Really nice.
Now, originally there was some sort of cubby hole here,
Okay.
which took away from closet space on the other side. So I sealed it on this side and then added the closet on the other side like it should be.
Right.
And then this added the mirrors and built it out.
In the master bedroom, as well as in some of the other rooms of the house, having the wood beams, I think that adds character to the house. Those large sliding doors bring in a lot of light, gives a nice view of the backyard, and that makes it more saleable.
So let me show you the backyard. What we did here is we added the fire pit,
Oh, this is great. Fire pit or barbecue or, you know.
something like that.
Yeah, it makes it more usable, more livable. And this is huge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same cement overlay. We followed the same pattern from the inside of the house. It makes it look a lot larger from the inside looking out.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of usable, livable space.
Right. So right here is an avocado tree that was really overgrown, which is probably a good thing because there was so much junk in the backyard.
Oh.
Laid down some new sod, new flowers.
And the grass is good for children and dogs as well. The landscaping, the mature tree, the grass, it's really, really good.
That's pretty much the house. You want to go inside and talk some numbers?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do it. I think David did a great job. In the main bathroom, all the upgrades are beautiful. It's very nicely done. His choices in the kitchen, the cabinets go very nicely with the paint color. The overall condition of that room is excellent, and that adds a lot of value. So based on the current condition of the house with all of the upgrades and the improvements and comparing it to similar properties in the neighborhood, I would estimate the value of the house to be $610,000.
Well, that sounds great. That's pretty much the numbers that I came up with as well. I purchased this home for $365,000. I renovated the property for $45,000. I'm gonna list the house for $610,000, and my projected profit will be $200,000. Advice that I would give people that are planning to flip a house is make sure you know what the house is worth after renovations. Don't go into it blindly and think that it's worth X amount of dollars. Really do your research and make sure before you even purchase the home. With this particular house, the research that I did basically was price. I knew what the area can sell for after renovation. It was a no-brainer. Of course, I'll try to flip a house again. This is the business that I'm in. It's profitable when you do it right.